Yo, welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's great to have you guys here. Hope you guys are having a great day. I know yesterday I did like a ticket video talking about how many rainbow tickets you guys had. I threw in the LR one, but I want to actually make a video going over the actual banner. And because there's a lot of players who I've seen asking me about like, oh, is this LR good? Is this LR good? I was like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and make a video talking about all the LRs on top of telling you guys how many tickets you have. So starting off the video, you should have 50 tickets. Where the hell is it? Sorry. Oh, yeah, there you have it. So it's 50 tickets. You'll get the last 16 tickets on the part 3 of the celebration. I did my video talking about when I do believe part 3 is going to start. It should probably start some point on Friday to Saturday, but it could be anywhere up till Monday. So it's going to be like anywhere this weekend. So that's what I'm expecting it to be. So yeah, if you guys are at 50 tickets, good. You guys have done all your missions. If you guys are not at 50 tickets, make sure to go ahead and do all your missions. Highly recommend doing this banner. It is extremely, extremely important to do this. It's a free LR. Why the hell would you guys not want to do it? So make sure to get the missions done easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So again, 50 tickets right here in front of you. That's all you guys got to do. And if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe, baby. We're on our road to 5K. The growth has been awesome recently. Let's keep growing, boys. So let me go ahead and take my screen off. We don't have to actually look at this. We'll kind of do this based off the wiki, so it's a bit easier. So here's the, the general pool, right? That's going to be in the banner. We'll briefly go over it. Zonga is really good. Our boy Nova is actually... I kind of like the tech one a bit more low-key than this one. I know it's kind of crazy since like this unit is like more new, but I do think that the tech one... I would say that I like the tech one a bit more than this guy. But really, this guy's really good, though. I mean, it's just he only gives the 40% defense, but he's still really solid. So he's on the banner, which is good. Boo Piccolo, great unit, great support. We got Supreme Kai, great card. Raditz, great card. So pretty much all these units on this row, not to have to go over each one, are all great. So if you get any of these on the multi, good stuff. Over here, Bardock and Gina have an amazing active skill. This Trunks will cheese future Super Battle Road for you. Great Majin Buu Saga support. Great Majin Buu support for Extreme, so Super and Extreme. So again, these guys would be good for you as well if you guys haven't already. Trunks is a glass cannon. This guy's pretty solid. I mean, this Trunks couldn't be good. Same thing with this 16. Just very situational. Pretty good still, especially on artificial life forms. He's pretty decent. Very good for Super Battle Road. She does a great job. An absolute god. So if you get Nail on this, congrats. By the way, these are not LRs. I'm just going over the featured characters, and then we'll get into the LRs. And then this is a pretty good AoE Frieza. So pretty much these are really good SSRs to have. Very cool units. I like all of them. So yeah, only ones that I'm kind of like probably going to be not too excited about getting are like these three, because I already have them rainbowed. So that's actually, no, I have a lot of these guys rainbowed. I never had pulled Bardock and Genie on my main account, so hoping that we get them. But everything else I do have for the most part, which is cool. So let's keep going. So here are the LRs, right? We'll start off from the top. So this is Spirit Bomb Goku. Spirit Bomb Goku is an absolute freaking disgusting unit. Has aged very well. He's a Rainbow Orb Changer. He greatly raises his defense. On his 12 key, he seals, he lowers attack and defense. He could be pretty good for SPR, ESPR. His leader is fun as hell. Super Saiyans is one of the most fun, most fun teams that you could possibly do in Dokkan. It's a double Spirit Bomb Goku lead because again, the 4 key and the Rainbow Orb changing. Like, you could make a full LR team and it actually works. Like, I've done it plenty of times. Because, again, you're starting off with a key, making Rainbow Orbs. A lot of these LRs who get more, key off Rainbow Key Spears will be getting that. And it's actually fun as hell. And, obviously, Goku is hitting, like, 4 to 6 million attacks, depending on dupe level. And he's just awesome. So, if you guys get this Goku, congrats, right? Huge congrats if you guys get him. So, moving on. Here's KC. LR Kill and Khalifa. Huge W as well. For harder content, they're going to be fantastic. They do stack defense. They get multiple super attacks when they're fighting Pure Saiyans or Universal Survival Saga, which is a big chunk of the game, which is very nice. So if you guys get this LRKC, they're fantastic. They've aged very well still. The only issue with them is that it takes absolutely freaking forever to watch KC do their super attacks. It's very annoying. But other than that, they are god tier. I definitely think that they're very good. Defense is awesome. They dodge. They hit high attack stats. They all around are a great unit. Good link set. Good categories. No complaints really. Besides, it takes a long time to watch all their super attacks. So, but if you get KC, congrats. This unit right here, Trunks and Goten, absolute L. You do not want this unit till they get an EZA. Which in that mindset, we have to wait till they get an EZA. I don't know when they will. but they're not that great. They have absolutely no defense. They actually lose defense when they transform into Fat and Skinny Gotenks. So they lower their own attack, and then Skinny Gotenks, they lower attack, and they're like, yeah, they're stupid. Very stupid card. Wonky Link set. Categories are, they have a lot of categories, but so they get an easy A, this is an absolute L, so you do not want to get that unit. Nappa and Vegeta. Nappa and Vegeta's surprisingly pretty damn good. They're really good for SBR. They're definitely good. You know, they have a third turn where they basically get a guaranteed dodge. They lower attack. They lower their own attack by 50%, but you get a guaranteed dodge with them, which is really cool. So you can use them for like ESBR, SBR. They're really good for that. When they transform into Vegeta, Vegeta's awesome. He gets effective against all types. He's able to hit like 5-6 million attack stats. It's pretty good defensively. I like this guy. I definitely like this unit. He's cool, and he also recovers HP. So Vegeta's solid. So that's not a bad. That's definitely not a bad unit to grab. Here is Baby. Super Saiyan 2 Baby, Great Ape is actually aged fairly well. He's definitely aged over time, and it shows in a good light. He's able to hit like 4 million attack stats. He has 100k defense. You could choose his transformation. So getting Baby's not bad, especially with the new Dokkan Fest Baby that's coming out here in the next couple a week or days. He will be a very good unit to obtain, right? He's definitely going to be a unit that you guys want to kind of like grab onto. He's going to be doing a significant amount of improvements when he gets an Easy A, right? So I imagine this guy's going to get an Easy A very soon. So I do like this card. So if you guys get Baby, not bad. Obviously, right now in the first row, Goku and Casey are going to be your top 2 picks in this row. If you got, if you guys see these 2 silhouettes, get hyped. Roger Vegeta, another unit that's aged absolutely poorly, actually has no defense. Very unfortunate. There's no defense here. Yeah, it's just 150% attack. He's able to hit pretty good numbers, but it does take a while. It doesn't take a while to get the good numbers. Let me retract that. It doesn't take a while, but it's annoying to get the numbers. I'll say that much. It's definitely kind of like annoying, because unfortunately, basically, you have to get a 17 key for him to be his absolute strongest, which is this is kind of something you have to keep in mind. His 12 key hits hard because his 18 key is an AoE, so keep that in mind. He used to be an OG, very good for World Tournament, actually, funny enough. So if you guys get him, sorry, I have his LR rainbowed and I have his TR rainbowed, not happy about it. So to you guys, ZZA, not that exciting. All right, now we're getting into some juicy ones. LR Jiren, very top tier unit still. I think I had him in my top 10 LRs. I think it was like number 9 or something. But he gets 200% attack and defense. He has an active skill. Pretty much, best way to put it, LR Jiren is a big ball of stats. That's all he is. He's a big ball, and all he does is take hits and produce hits. So if you get Jiren, awesome unit. He is a Universal Survival Saga lead, which is sick, and he's also a Universe 11 lead. So if you're rocking 2 of these guys, it's sick. Especially if you got God Topo, which I would imagine a lot of you guys probably have gotten God Topo, which is really cool. So, he's a great unit. Not much else to really talk about with him. He's sick, very strong, good link set, good categories. He's awesome. I don't have any complaints with him. So if you get him, congrats. Elric, Go Frieza, another kind of like stat monster. They're able to hit like 10 to 14 million attack stats. They're good defensively after their EZA. They're going to be a really good unit to pick. So, I mean, not to pick, but to summon on. Hopefully you guys get something like this, because again, if a lot of you guys don't have Go Frieza, it kind of depletes the whole point of the EZA in a way. So that's like just kind of one thing to keep in mind. So that would be nice to see. So as of right now, these 4 are going to be very top tier. Nappa's pretty good with the Baby, and then like this next one, Super Saiyan 3 Goku's not very exciting. So Super Saiyan 3 Goku could hit like 7 million attack stats. The problem with him is if you get his 18 key super, he's not very good. He loses 70% defense. So in harder content, he's going to get destroyed. However, he gets 120% defense, and he has a good defense stat. So, which is a 13, like that is a good number. So if you're like in a situation which I've been in these situations quite a bit, where you're rocking like movie heroes or Super Saiyan 3, something like that, you could bring this guy and just keep him without getting his 18 keys, which you can. It's not that difficult to not get his 18. So you get his 12s, and his defense is typically like around like 130 to like maybe 150, around there, which is good enough for like most super bad roads, right? So he's not a bad unit. But tell you guys, is an EZA, just like Majin Vegeta and Trunks and Goten. That's not very exciting. Don't be too excited if you guys get him yet. Okay, maybe in the future. LR Broly. So this unit's actually really cool, able to hit very good numbers. Problem with him is his key. If you guys got Adriel Rose, it helps him out tremendously, rocking them on Exploding Rage. That's how I run him. You rock him next to Adriel Rose. They're sharing like I think like 3 links together, and he's also getting support with the key. So that is definitely a good way of rocking this man. But the biggest issue with this Broly comes down to, again, his key issues. So unless you're rocking him with a lot of support, he ain't really getting a lot of key. He does not build up key in his passive whatsoever, which kind of hurts him. But this form is sick. He's able to hit like 4, 5, 6 million attacks. That's his active skill. When you active skill with this guy, he gets that extra 48% attack, which is a separate multiplier. So that basically equates that you could get like a 11 million attacks out with him. His defense is not that great. It's all on super attack, so keep that in mind. You have to keep him safe. But he's still a very good unit. Very fun. Animations are cool. And when he came out, he was definitely a top tier option. Still pretty good. Kind of like I put him in the same realm as like Baby and like Nappa. So if you get him, cool. Is he like a top tier pick that you want? No, not really. Moving on, Rose and Goku Black. So card is age. I'm not going to sit too long with them. They do get their HP. They have absolutely no defense, but they raise defense on their super attack. They're able to hit like 6 million when they're fully built up in their best situation. Their defense stat is a bit lackluster. I will say that much. It's not the highest. I mean, you could probably get them to like 100k-ish, especially if you have them like STR Rose or Adriel Rose. But other than that, they're not really like a unit that really excels anymore. But when they get an EZA, they will excel very, very well. This unit right here will be an absolute god tier unit, so keep that in mind. They are going to become very, very good when they get their EZA. So, but I wouldn't be too excited to get them yet. Maybe in the future, but or in the past even. If you got this guy in the past, it would be exciting. But moving on, here's God Goku. God Goku's a pretty damn good unit still. He has 50% chance to dodge. He was like one of the first units with that dodging mechanic as like an LR. So very interesting. He has the pure Saiyans and hybrid Saiyan category lead, which is cool, right? So it's 4 key, 130% across the board to 2. No issue with him. His attack starts are very mediocre, in probably 3 to 5 million range. If you're really pushing it, maybe 6. But you really have to be pushing that with like, Int Gohan. He has to be fully built up, full link set active with like B-Pan, like type of deal. Like, and you have to do a lot to get that attack stat. But him and Super Bad Road or ESBR, he does well. Again, having that extra dodge on the team is good, like especially if you got AGL UI Goku and SDR UI Goku. Having this guy on the team, having like another dodger is good. And again, 50% is a good amount. So, and he's also getting that 50% chance to crit. So UI Goku's pretty good. God Goku's pretty decent. So he's not a bad option to see. He's definitely not a bad option. So let's keep going. Sorry that this video is kind of lengthy. It's just, dude, we're going over a lot of units, right? We're going over a lot of units here. So, not Jiren. So let's move down. So it's the trio. So, some of these we're not going to go too hard, right? Trio hits really hard. They are a good Dragon Ball Seekers leader, which is a 4 key, 170% across the board, which is really good. So I like that a lot about them. They're able to do that very well. Which is perfect. They're very, very good unit here. They aren't the greatest defensively, but when they super attack, they are able to tank a bit. They also raise defense on their 12 and 18 key. They have a decent link set. You rock them with Giru. These guys are hitting like 4, 5, 6 million pretty regularly. I like this unit a lot. One of the more fun LRs in the game, in my opinion. But it depends on you. You do need Giru for sure. So if you guys got Giru, this card's amazing. In my opinion, if you don't have Giru, they're kind of lackluster. So they need Giru or the 50% int future Gohan, future Gohan, or the int Gohan, or Goku and Orale. Goku and Orale is another pretty good card to throw with these guys, but I like the trio. They're pretty cool. So I mean, if you get them, cool. If not, it's alright. Not a big deal. Here's Gohan. Gohan got an EZA on JP. And unfortunately, even with his EZA, he's not that exciting. Don't be too excited if you get this guy. I mean, he could hit pretty decent numbers. He got better defensively. However, it's the most boring EZA I have ever seen in my entire life. It is very unfortunate that they just barely scraped the surface with this guy. Barely scraped it. So it's a little unfortunate, but hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. But he's okay. He's okay. Moving on. Rose. Rosé's cool. He could hit very good numbers, like 9 million attack stats. I remember back then in the day, not throwing any shade at the homie Truth, but there was a pretty big debate where Rosé was actually better than the Blue Fusions at the time, which was a very valid argument at the time because I think Rosé, at that time, we valued a lot more. I think what most YouTubers valued more about like the really high attack numbers, and Rosé was able to do that. Like turn one, and my man was able to hit like 9 million, and it was true. Like Rosé was an absolute monster. The problem with him is his key. His key's an issue, but on global it's not as bad because you have Goku Black. So, but for his time, the story was funny, kind of seeing like the build up for him, right? He was cool. He's definitely a cool unit. I like him a lot. You know, back then I wasn't making videos, so I actually watched Choose videos. I was actually more hyped for Rosé because I was watching his stuff, and I was like, dude, Rosé's sick as hell. But the only issue is his key. Other than that, he's an awesome unit. He's fun. Cool attack stats, good numbers. If you get him, it's cool. I mean, Rosé's sick, right? So I like him. So he's not a bad option. Bojack, probably one of the better aging LRs in the entire game. Good defense, good offense, especially with SDR Bojack. He's able to hit good numbers as well. Great link set, great categories. This guy's sick. Nothing to complain with him. Whenever they get an EZA, I'm imagining it's going to be the most minor buffs in the entire galaxy because they really don't need much buffs. It's just very, very small ones. Very, very, very small ones. So, I'm very pleased with this guy. Has aged very well. And he will get an easy. He will. So keep that in mind. We will see an easy at some point in his lifespan. So keep that in mind. UI Goku, fantastic unit. Obviously one of the better ones, one of the picks that you absolutely want. If I had to go ahead and rate it, you know, UI Goku, SDR Broly, Jiren, Blue Boy. I mean, why am I thinking Blue Boys? LR Goku, Go Frieza, KC up there as well. Turles, when we get there. And like Super Saiyan 2 Gohan are definitely going to be like the more top tier ones. But yeah, UI Goku, fantastic. 70% chance to dodge for 7 turns, goes down to 50%. Able to hit like, when he's fully built up, like 7-8 million attack stats. He's insane. Great unit, fantastic unit, no complaints. If you see this guy, you get hyped because then you can throw him with your Agile UI Goku if you guys got him. So congrats if you did. Great unit. I saw someone ask me about Trunks and Mai. Trunks and Mai is not a bad unit. I mean, per se, they're just mediocre. They're pretty good for future Super Battle Road because they have a high chance of stunning. That is pretty much the extent I'll give them. And they have a high chance of hitting, including Super Attack, when there's a future Saga category enemy. So yeah, they're pretty much built for Super Battle Road for future. Any of the ESPRs that you could figure them out in. Whenever there's an ESPR for future Saga or Time Travelers, this unit will be very good for that. That's where I value this Trunks and Mai the most. They're a great rotation with the Int Mai, who also stun, so you have 2 units who could stun, and they'll be gaining their 18 key pretty fluently if you do that rotation. The problem with Mai, the Int one, she doesn't get the greatest defense, so you have to throw a lot of dodge in her, but doing that, I was able to complete Time Traveler's missions pretty easily too, so I like him. I have him rainbowed and his SSR rainbowed, unfortunately, so this is not a super top tier pick, but they're usable at some point, right? So Beerus can be an absolute god of a unit. Well, not an absolute god, but a pretty decent unit. The only problem is they have absolutely no key in their passive. They're able to hit really good numbers, you know, when you use them. However, the biggest issue with them is key. Physical Beerus helped, Whis helped, Vados helped, but it's very, very precise things that you guys have to do. And even with those units, it's still pretty difficult to get these guys to super attack. Get their 18 keys, which is what you guys really want them to do, because that's what they're made for. They're pretty decent defensively, but their overall link set's freaking all over the place. So again, there's like 3 units that you could actually link with. Probably 4 if you count maybe Wrathful Broly, but you probably wouldn't be rocking that too often. But other than that, pretty decent card. Wouldn't be too excited to pull them, I'll just be honest. Moving forward, Turles, another top tier unit that you really, really do want. Turles is definitely like, Turles is the best. When I consider him, yeah, Turles is the best unit on this banner next to SDR Broly. Easy A. These 2 are definitely the best units on the banner. Basically, Turles is like Jiren. The difference is he is a support unit. He also has a high chance to stun the enemy. He gets a 12 key that has a medium chance of stunning, so they stun. Their defense is over 200k. Their link set's good. They're a support unit. And then if you get them to 24 key, which you have 2 active skills that give you that, they are effective against all types. So LR Turles is freaking nasty. All right, this unit is actually disgusting. Um, they're not. This is an amazing, amazing card right here. You definitely want this card. So if you see this guy pop out, congrats to you. Fantastic. You guys got one of the winner chicken dinners. So let's move on. Full power Frieza. Pretty good unit. Has aged fairly well. Not the greatest defensively, not the greatest offensively. Kind of like a weird kit sort of deal, but I like him. Have him rainbowed. I've had him at level 10 links for a long time. And yeah, I think he's cool. Nothing too out of this world by any means necessary. Decent. Could do, cool full power lead. Don't got many complaints. Do I think he's like a super top tier option that you guys need right now? No, definitely not, but he's cool. So let's move on. SDR Broly, definitely probably the one that you guys want the most if you could easy A him. But top 6 LR, top 5, easily. You could even probably say top 3, but if you value Vegeta and Gogeta over this guy, yeah. So that's kind of like, I do think I like him a bit more than Janemba already, to be honest. This guy gets double super attacks. He's able to hit 7 million. He raises defense on his 18 and 12. So when he supers, he's getting 2 guaranteed defense raises. So that's going to be 60% defense just on his super attacks. So that's huge. He's also getting, more defense down here. He gets 5 key when he's facing a Pure Saiyan or Hybrid. He gets effective against all types when he's fighting Goku family. Great link set, great categories. Broly is an absolute monster of an easy A. So he's awesome. Super Saiyan 2 Angel Vegeta. Another pretty good unit. The only problem with him, I definitely think he's aged a bit. He's cool, but again, you do need to rock him on Goku's fan, like with a Goku unit, and the only way to really do that with Vegeta is on Pure Saiyans, Majin Buu Saga. I mean, you could do it on a couple, like, Super Saiyan 2 for sure. You can't do that on Vegeta's family. I think there's a Goku and All Out Struggle that you could do that. And I think there's a couple other categories here that you can, like Resurrected Warriors for sure. So he's definitely cool, and there's definitely a couple of Gokus that work pretty well with him, right? So I definitely like him a lot. Still, the only problem is he's not the greatest defensively in the world. His offensive numbers are like 4 to 5 million. Really, you could get him to like higher than that, but you have to do like a bit more craziness, like with having his like a very good Goku unit next to him, top of having like Gohan, the 50% support that helps him out tremendously. Don't get me wrong. This unit is good. I'm not trying to like clown him by any means, so I apologize if that's what it kind of sounds like, but he's very good. He's just not like super duper top tier by any means. He's good. He's good. So, moving on. Bardock is aged pretty well. If you get him, he's cool. He's able to hit like pretty decent numbers. Don't really got too much complaints, really. He's cool. Other than that, he'll get an easy A that'll make him a lot better. His attack stat's already pretty damn high. He's able to hit good numbers. His defense is decent. He's able to seal. He's good. Yeah, he's alright. Wouldn't be too hyped getting him though, to be honest. I have him rainbowed. But if you don't have him rainbowed, I still wouldn't be too hyped. Same thing with this Trunks. Trunks has a 50% chance to crit. He has no defense, unfortunately. That is like stupid, besides his super attacks. So he definitely needs an easy A. His link set's okay. I don't really care about this Trunks too much. So he's not too exciting to pull from this. Broly, Chile, and Lemo. Definitely the most hype, different type of LR in the game. The only problem with them is that they are extremely situational. One of the most situational units in the entire game. Which hurts them tremendously, right? I think that hurts them a lot. So, and they're very different in the case that they're like, you kind of need very specific things with them. I like them. They are fun. Gresh likes them a lot too. A lot of people like these guys. It's just, they're only like on 2 categories. So, yeah, if you're like a newer player, yeah, that's like the problem. They're only on 2 categories. They're very, like, you need to like rock them. Try getting their passive, which their passive is all over the place. They're cool, but I don't think you really need them right now, personally. This card right here, 18, 17, and 16. Sorry, I said that backwards. Pretty solid. They don't get any defense, really. Their defense is okay. They have a medium chance of evading, which is good, and they are 40% attack android support. If you're liking to run androids, are cool, and they also transform into 16, which 16 is a monster. It sucks that he only lasts for 3 turns, but he's cool. This is an alright LR. Especially like a good support for androids, but there's like a million supports for androids, so I wouldn't be too excited to pull them, but they're cool. Moving on to Physical Cell. Physical Cell is an absolute juggernaut of a unit. Great links. After the link update, it definitely helped them out tremendously, I would say, which is awesome. It's definitely helped him out a lot. The only problem with him is that his defense numbers are like decent. I mean, they're not like crazy by any means. They're good enough, really, but they're okay. he's okay. He's able to hit like 4 or 5 million attack stats. But you want to get like a shinier new LR. Like you want Goku, you want Jiren, you want to go Frieza, you want KC. Even Tech Broly's cool. UI Goku Rosé's cool. Turles is cool. Bro, this SDR Broly EZA is cool. And moving on to the last unit on the list, which is Super Saiyan 2 Gohan. Super Saiyan 2 Gohan is by no means a slouch by any way, by any means. He has very good heights. He's able to hit really good numbers. He's pretty damn good defensively. He can, he has a great link set, has a pretty good active skill. I like this Gohan quite a bit, to be honest. I definitely actually kind of prefer this guy over the actual LR of the Int EZA, which is crazy, right? An EZA compared to like another Sunbow card without an EZA, and I'm saying like, hey, I like this guy a bit more. It's cool to say, and I do think that this guy is very strong. Very good defense numbers, good offensively. I definitely like this card. He definitely deserves all the love in the world. He's very cool. I like this guy. I do think that he does his roles right. He does everything that he's supposed to do, and he's just overall a pretty fun unit. So double thumbs up for me. Definitely like him quite a bit. So I like this guy. So again, units that you should be excited about: Goku, Jiren, Go Frieza, KC. I would probably say Broly, Rosé, UI Goku, LR Broly, Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, Turles, and then there's other cards that you could be hyped for, like Goku. Like you could be cool with all of these. Besides, like, you don't want this, you do not want this, really. Not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet, not yet. Like, you want to get something that that's typically not like 4 years old. Alright, so I hope this video helped you guys out. I tried my best to go over all the LRs in a timely manner. I know this video ended up being 26 minutes, but hey, it is what it is. I want to do a review, and we did the review. So if you guys enjoyed the content, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button for more. I appreciate all the support on the channel. We're on our road to 5,000 subscribers, and it'd be great to have you guys along for the ride. So you guys have a great rest of your day. Let me know how this, if you guys like the content and all that, if this helps you guys out with what you guys should be excited for. So hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care and peace out. Bye-bye.